Wow.
Well, Daria, welcome to Daria representing North America. I'm looking forward to hear from you. Thank you.
Thank you, Jakob, for bringing us together. And I don't know how I could follow Jose. That was very full of life. So thanks. Yeah, really grateful to be here. We are from City Leaders Collective. We would say we help courageous leaders cultivate networks that transform cities. So I'm honored to share a little bit about what that means for us here in North America. So our mission is to connect and equip city network leaders for the flourishing of cities. Our purpose is to unite the church, to transform cities. Our goal really is to help catalyze and equip transformational city networks in every city in North America and Latin America and anywhere else we're invited to help do that. And our vision is we really envision thriving city networks connecting and catalyzing the city church for the flourishing of every city in the world. How do we do this, and what is our guiding DNA and our values? You see that there, the city church being a platformed ecosystem, so a posture and approach that's really learning from one another and being a real platformed ecosystem. Metanoia, so our framework for personal and organizational transformation. Rob Kelly, one of our co-founders, wrote a great book about that. Our four greats, which is our operating system, we'd call it, which I'll talk about in just a minute. And then our tree framework, which is our coaching framework, and then really creating a space for friends for the journey to be learning from one another. And we'd say our core strategies and how we do this really is through content and tools. So we have CLC Connect, which is a platform for leaders to connect on, but there's also a toolbox on there with tons of tools that have been created by our network for others to learn from. And we do that through coaching and we do that through community. Just to briefly mention our team, Eric and Rob and myself, and then Jose has joined us in the past year, which we're really grateful for, and Andrew and Natalia. We are all sort of spread out across Canada and the US. I'm in Montreal, so is Natalia. Natalia is actually from Colombia originally, though. But yeah, a really great, diverse team that we get to work with. And just to say too, I've been in this role for just over 2 years. So we're very new, and I'm the only full-time staff. Most of our team is part-time. So the four greats operating system framework that I mentioned, I'm just going to quickly mention this, but we'd say to see transform lives and communities and cities, we do this. The center would be as we see it in Revelation and Isaiah 65, what God's vision is for the city, and we would do that through the four greats, which is the Great Commandment, the Great Compassion to serve, the Great Commission, making disciples and then doing that together, the great collaboration in our cities. And so that's what we have found to be really helpful in terms of learning from each other. When we have this common language and this common operating system, it's easier to sort of compare notes with other cities and learn from one another and grow together. And since launching this framework, many of the city networks have really identified with this and have started to use it as well. Many have also changed the language in it to make it more their own and contextualized, but we have found it really helpful to use this as our operating system for how we do this work. Our city partners. We're about 109 as of now from different parts, mostly the US, Canada, and more recently Latin America. We just launched in Canada this past year, and so we're grateful for that. There's about 82 established city networks whose logos you see here. 23 of them are new and developing. And so we look forward to adding them here as well. Our coaching, just to mention super quick, this is our coaching framework. So we take cities through this 1 month at a time. We go deep in each topic. And so we have now trained about or have 74 cities that have gone through this or are currently going through this 1 year program. And so yeah, you see the tree. And so every month we go deeper, whether it's going deep on the theology of why we do this work or multipliers, which we would say are trust, diversity, prayer, and funding, or how do you develop a network? So every month Yeah, we go deep into coaching city leaders into this um, idea of how we build a city, a thriving city network. I just wanted to close with some of our research that we've done this year. Super quick. This is one of my highlights of it. But this year we mapped the density of our network. And just to say, the beauty of this movement is really that it's never about one organization or team, and it's really about the whole. And every city leader and network adds a thread of growth to this tapestry. And together, we're seeing God unite His church through city networks and bring hope to communities. And it's not about one single person or group, but really about doing it together. And then finally, last slide, just that we're encouraged that cities are growing, cities are going from being single networks to meta networks, networks of networks in cities, and that 73.6% of networks would say they've grown in the last year. So we're just encouraged to see that.